Hi there, Mrs. Elke here. Have you ever read the book Creepy Carrot? Today we are doing an art project inspired by that book, and just coming in to join us here is my very own creepy carrot that I made using some construction paper, scissors, and glue. So if you'd like to make your very own version of a creepy carrot, follow along. For this project, I will be using some construction paper. I've got a large orange paper and then some smaller pieces of white, black, and green. I will also be using a Sharpie, glue stick, crayons, and scissors. So the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to draw out the outline of my carrot. I'm going to start close to the top of my paper and kind of make this curved line that goes almost all the way across. And then at the bottom of my paper, I'm going to make kind of a U shape. And now I want to connect the top line down to the bottom line and with a slight amount of wave. So I'm just going to have a little bit of wave going on from one line to the next. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Just add kind of a little bit of wave going on. And then once I have that nice outline, I can go ahead and cut it out completely to get the main shape of my creepy carrot. And I'm going to try to be kind of careful as I cut to stay right on that black line that I made with my Sharpie. And I'm going to go ahead and do this all the way around my creepy carrot outline. Now, if your carrot is skinnier than mine, or maybe a little bit more wavy or less wavy, it totally does not matter because, of course, carrots come in all shapes and sizes. So that's one of the fun things about this project is all of the carrots can look completely different because they come in all different shapes and sizes, and that totally will work for this project. I'm going to finish cutting out my creepy carrot outline, and now I'm going to start adding some other things to make it look even more carrot-like. I'm going to grab my marker again, and this time I'm going to work with my green paper to make some of the greens that come up from the top of my carrot, so the leaves and the stem. So I'm going to start off with two kind of vertical lines, and then I want to add some bumps to them to make them look kind of like the carrot leaves. And you can make yours as tall or as short as you want. I'm just kind of going up, down, around until I connect both of those. I'm also going to make some triangles inside, so it looks like there's kind of two little stalks here. And again, I'm going to go ahead and cut out this shape as well so that I have the green part of my carrot all ready to go. All right, you can see now I've got my green and my carrot cut out. Next, I need to create the face of my creepy carrot. So I have this black strip of paper and I'm going to cut it in half, and I want to use one half for the mouth and the other half for the eyes. So to create the mouth, I'm going to go ahead and decide kind of what shape I want my mouth to be in. And I think mine's going to be kind of like frowning almost, so it's like an upside down smile. And I'm going to use that for my shape. Hopefully you can kind of see that black on black. You could also just make yours a circle or an oval so that his mouth is just kind of wide open. You could do a rectangle. That would work fine for the mouth too. So again, don't feel like you need to do the same thing that I'm doing. You can make your mouth almost any shape as well. Now to make my eyes the same size, I'm going to go ahead and fold this paper in half, and I'm just going to cut out some circles with my scissors so that I have two of the same. Now if you need to trace a circle, that glue stick sitting there would actually be a great size to trace. You could trace the glue stick first and then cut out the two circles. I also need some eyebrows, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut out these two shapes like this from the same scraps I did for my eyes so that I have two eyebrows ready to go. For my white, I have still some eyeballs that I need the white parts of the eyes. So I'm going to make some ovals that are kind of big, bigger than my black circles. And then I also am going to need some teeth. So I'm going to use this white strip for these two big ovals for the eyes. And then I'm going to cut out some teeth as well. And for teeth, I kind of like to cut out maybe some strips of paper first. So I have these kind of rectangles that are the same size. And then I can cut my teeth out from that. And you can make your teeth any shape too. Mine are kind of like trapezoids, so they're a little bit diagonal. You could make yours pointy and sharp. You could make them rectangles. It doesn't really matter. But I made lots of teeth. I may not use them all, but I have plenty to work from. So there's my eyes, mouth, teeth, eyebrows. I've got all of the pieces I need to make my creepy carrot. Now I just need to assemble. So I'm going to put all these aside. I'm going to go back to my main carrot shape, and before I glue them on, I just want to add a little bit of interest here with my crayons to make my carrots kind of a little bit fancier. So I'm going to get an orange or a red orange, I think is what I grabbed. And I just want to add some of those lines that you see on the carrot. So I'm going to kind of start on the side and just color with my crayon to give some carrot lines going across. You can see they are horizontal lines, meaning they go from side to side, and they should kind of add a little bit of excitement here to my carrot. Notice that my lines are short in places or longer in places. It does not really matter as long as you kind of throw some of those horizontal lines on there to give your carrot a little bit more detail. I also wanted to add a little bit of detail to the green part of my carrot, so I'm going to add some green crayon, and I'm going to add some squiggly lines that go kind of all over the leafy part of my carrot. So you can see I'm just kind of going all over with some squiggly lines to fill that in. Okay, now it's time to put the carrot all together. So I've got the body and I have the leaves, and I'm going to glue those together first by just using a little bit of stick glue on the bottom part of the leaves, and then I'm going to just attach the body of the carrot right there on top of my leafy part. Next, I'm going to do the whites of the eyes, so I'm going to add some stick glue to each of the white parts of the eyes, and I will turn that over onto my carrot. Next, I'm going to glue the black parts of my eyes anywhere inside of the white. You can put them kind of looking off to the side. You can have them looking in the middle, looking up, looking down. You decide where you want to put them. Then I'm going to create the eyebrows. Now this is a creepy carrot, so maybe I'll wait for the eyebrows. Let me do the face. You can make it happy, you can make it sad, make it angry. I might move the mouth kind of a little bit lopsided here just to make it interesting. And I'm going to go ahead and glue my mouth kind of crooked here, upside down. Now I'll add the eyebrows, and because it's creepy, I kind of want to have them down. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on my eyebrows and attach those above the eyes with my stick glue. Now I need some teeth to add to my carrot. So this is where you can decide how many teeth you want and where you want to put them. So I'm just going to start up at the top of my mouth here and start adding in some teeth. And it really doesn't matter how many you do. I think I'm just going to throw a couple of them kind of here and there on the top of my mouth. You could always cut them smaller if you want to fit more teeth in. It really is up to you. I think I'm going to have enough room for about 4 teeth to fit in my creepy carrot's mouth. All right, there you have it. I am happy with how my creepy carrot's mouth looks. He looks kind of spooky, coming to get me here. There is my finished product. I hope you enjoyed making creepy carrots with me and that you had fun with this. Please feel free to visit Elke Art for more fun art tutorials.